CUFSAA, Colombo University Faculty of Science Alumni Association, established in 2016, an organization dedicated to foster, maintain, and support a mutually beneficial relationship between the University of Colombo's science alumni in North America and the Faculty of Science of the University of Colombo. It is organized exclusively for social, charitable, and educational purposes to help advance the Faculty of Science at the University of Colombo. CUFSAA is a non-profit organization and your financial contributions are tax deductible. Today, we are proud to report the progress that CUFSAA has made over the last year, from October 2021 to October 2022. The current president of CUFSAA, Professor Vicumpriya Pereira, worked closely with the executive committee to reach the accomplishments that we are happy to present. Welcome to CUFSAA's 2022 Virtual AGM. We greatly appreciate our donors. To achieve what CUFSAA has accomplished, we are grateful for our sponsorship, which is you. Without you, none of these could have been possible, but with your help, we can achieve a lot, at times the impossible. Thank you for your unwavering and generous support in the past as well as in the future, and for staying with us to see your contributions at work in the future through CUFSAA. General membership. It is impressive to notice the steady growth of our general membership. CUFSAA had 432 members at its inception in 2016, and we are happy to mention that we now have grown to 570 members who pay attention to CUFSAA. Achievements of the year. This is the list of new initiatives that CUFSAA established last year. In addition to the new initiatives, CUFSAA has been continuing on a list of projects highlighted here that were established in the past years, some of which have been initiated at the inception of CUFSAA back in 2016. Medical Supplies Project. As you may remember, CUFSAA played a pivotal role in supporting the medical relief efforts during the COVID-19 pandemic that affected Sri Lanka. CUFSAA's COVID-19 relief project donated $160,000 worth of medical supplies and life-saving equipment that saved thousands of lives in Sri Lanka in diverse areas. No sooner than the COVID-19 pandemic was managed, Sri Lanka faced its unprecedented economic downturn, which seems to continue making inroads into many facets of livelihood of Sri Lankans. Among other crises, the financial crisis led to the medical emergency in the country with a critical shortage of life-saving drugs. In April 2022, CUFSAA received requests to help fulfill a list of drugs and medical supplies shown here. CUFSAA raised $18,607 and donated $14,900 worth of pharmaceutical drugs and medical supplies. Our donations reached hospitals in Colombo as well as faraway places like Gampaha, Karapitiya, Homagama, Avisawella, Ratnapura, Horana, Watupitivala, and Kalubowila. Dr. Ashoka Ramanayaka, a Colombo University Faculty of Science alumni, coordinated this effort from Sri Lanka, closely working with the hospitals, pharmacies, and the Medical Supply Division of the Ministry of Health, which served as the primary recipient of the supplies. We thank Dr. Ashoka Ramanayaka for stepping up to the urgency once again, and she played a pivotal role in the past in CUFSAA's COVID-19 relief efforts. CUFSAA sincerely appreciates your committed effort and time invested in these philanthropic efforts. Distinguished Speaker Series. This new initiative was established last year and will continue into the future. Tapping into Zoom technology, CUFSAA brings eminent speakers from all corners of the world in different fields of science to benefit the students of the Faculty of Science. We are happy to announce that the speaker series is open access to other universities and institutions in Sri Lanka as well. So far, in 2022, CUFSAA has featured 4 speakers in this series as listed here and is planning for 2 more lectures before the end of the year. Textbook purchase. The country's ongoing economic crisis has negatively impacted the faculty and the students in many aspects. Obtaining the required textbooks to continue learning the subjects the students have chosen is just one of them. CUFSAA has initiated an effort to shoulder the economic burden of providing 47 books costing $4,000. These textbooks were requested by several departments, including chemistry, mathematics, plant sciences, statistics, and zoology. For this effort, CUFSAA is requesting the donor membership to help this cause by purchasing a book or two by accessing the following link. Ebook Subscription. As with textbooks, the ongoing economic crisis compounded by the dollar shortage had impacted the faculty to keep up with digital technologies, including ebook subscription services. CUFSAA worked with Elsevier in negotiating a favorable deal for an ebook subscription for 29 ebooks covering subjects offered by almost all departments of the Faculty of Science. CUFSAA used its general funds to pay $4,376 to provide students urgent access to the ebook collection. CUFSAA welcomes your generous donation towards the ebook subscription by accessing the link shown here. The Step Up Program. Even without an apparent economic crisis, finding students with financial hardships is not uncommon in Sri Lanka. The current disastrous situation has made it worse to increase the number of students struggling to meet essential life needs: food, transportation, shoes, clothing, and especially to maintain online services on a smartphone. To make their lives brighter someday, CUFSAA established the Step Up program to find sponsors to step up to the occasion by contributing $35 or more in financial aid per month. The criteria for identifying a need-based student for sponsorship include the following: recommendation of a candidate student by the Faculty of Science to CUFSAA. The CUFSAA subcommittee reviews the application for approval. CUFSAA finds a matching sponsor for the candidate student. Once the match is made, the sponsor directly coordinates with the student to continue funding. CUFSAA is proud to announce that 6 students have benefited from the life-changing program this year. Asteroid Colombo Unilanka was named after the University of Colombo. Dr. Nalin Samarathunga, an executive committee member of CUFSAA, co-discovered asteroid 607372. He decided to name the asteroid Colombo Unilanka in honor of the University of Colombo. CUFSAA partnered with the discoverers of the asteroid in the name selection process and was also instrumental in initiating and facilitating discussions with the university. The International Astronomical Union officially named the asteroid 607372 as Colombo Unilanka. CUFSAA is proud to have played a role in enabling the University of Colombo to join a select group of universities in the whole world to have an asteroid named after. Donation of an oscilloscope. To fulfill a request for an oscilloscope from the Department of Nuclear Science, CUFSAA has allocated $699 to purchase an oscilloscope meeting the department's specifications. Professor M.L.T. Kanangara Gold Medal and Memorial Scholarships. To honor Professor M.L.T. Kanangara, who once led the Department of Physics at the University of Colombo and played a crucial role in establishing the joint research program in physics between the University of Colombo and Uppsala University, CUFSAA established a Professor M.L.T. Kanangara Memorial Gold Medal and Scholarship in 2022. The gold medal will be awarded to the most outstanding physics special degree graduate with a first-class honors at the convocation. The scholarship will be awarded annually to a third-year physics special student starting in 2022 and will continue into the 4th year. In September 2022, the first Professor Kanangara Memorial Scholarship was awarded to a student with a lump sum in Sri Lankan rupees for the first 6 months at the rate of $35 per month. For Professor Kanangara's Memorial Awards, CUFSAA has raised $3,559.32, from which an equivalent of 300,000 Sri Lankan rupees will be deposited as the endowment for the gold medal. The following projects have progressed from the past and will continue into the future. Remote Learning Project. CUFSAA initiated this project during the COVID-19 pandemic to help students without laptop computers to fully engage in the remote learning process that the faculty had initiated. CUFSAA continued this program to help students affected by the prevailing economic crisis in Sri Lanka. During 2021-2022, CUFSAA donated 7 laptop computers to the students in the science faculty. Professor Valentine Joseph Gold Medals and Memorial Scholarships. Professor Valentine's Gold Medal and Scholarship was established in 2019. The first gold medal and a 25,000 rupee cash award was awarded to Praveen Niranda, a student who followed a special degree in mathematics. Starting in 2020, the award was changed to no accompanying cash award with the gold medal. In 2020 and 2021, gold medal awardees were Vindula Kumaranayaka and Vasantha Abiru Ileperuma respectively. Starting in 2022, there will be 2 gold medals under Professor Valentine Joseph with no cash awards. Instead, 2 scholarships of 5,000 rupees per month were established for 2 needy students in the Department of Mathematics. For Professor Valentine Joseph's Gold Medal and scholarships, CUFSAA has raised a total of $13,032.67 with disbursement of $4,582.77 to date. Professor L.M.V. Tilakratna Gold Medal Scholarship. Professor L.M.V. Tilakratna has served the University of Colombo in numerous ways, engaged in student activities as an undergraduate, served as a lecturer teaching chemistry for decades, and worked as a university administrator for many years, advocating for students. In 2021, a group of former students, friends, and well-wishers raised funds to honor Professor Tilakratna's service to the Department of Chemistry and the Faculty of Science with a gold medal and a scholarship. The gold medal will be awarded at the 2022 graduation ceremony. The scholarship recipient will be selected from the rising second-year students, and the award will be made during the academic year 2022. The Benevolent Fund. This effort was initiated as an emergency fund to help students affected by the unexpected floods in Sri Lanka in 2016. Since then, CUFSAA has noticed the emergencies that could befall students for many reasons. Recently, we changed the emergency fund to what we now call the Benevolent Fund. As the needs arise, 25,000 Sri Lankan rupees can be drawn from the fund per student by the Dean of the Faculty without prior consultation with CUFSAA. As in the past, the Benevolent Fund was used continually in the period of 2021-2022. This is a stationary fund with a current balance of $1,056.55. Take a book program. Since its inception, CUFSAA has labored to donate textbooks of value to all departments of the science faculty. So far, the total number of donated textbooks amounts to over 300. In addition to providing voluntary donations, CUFSAA also facilitated sending specific textbooks requested by faculty members. TAMSHA, a get-together and fundraiser. With over 250 participants, CUFSAA organized its second TAMSHA in Cleveland, Ohio on May 27, 2018. It was indeed a blast. Over the past several years, CUFSAA planned its third TAMSHA to be held in Toronto, Canada. However, due to the COVID-19 situation that led to travel restrictions, we had to postpone the event over the past year. Please stay tuned for our forthcoming announcement on the rescheduling of TAMSHA in 2023. The Mentoring Program. This program provides guidance and advice and inspires Sri Lankan graduates interested in higher education in the United States and Canada. Further, it extends to those who have recently graduated from institutions in the United States and Canada and are looking for employment opportunities. This volunteer program has expanded over 60 mentors across North America to help many students. Other resources provided under this program included presentations by CUFSAA members capturing different subject matters. In summary, the Executive Committee of CUFSAA is privileged to lead this organization representing you, the members whose general financial contributions and well-wishers help further the education and welfare of the students at the Faculty of Science. Also, in the unprecedented times of the pandemic and ongoing economic crisis, CUFSAA made a significant contribution to saving many lives in Sri Lanka. The current president, Professor Vikumpriya Pereira, and the current executive committee are committed to continuing their efforts to keep the legacy of CUFSAA up for the next year as well.